Ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. Ich bin es, euer Mafix. Beim letzten Mal sind wir hier in die Stadt Pendrago gegangen, die Hauptstadt hier von dem Königreich Rolands. Und dort wollen wir uns jetzt hier am Ritterturm, treffen mit dem Kommandanten, von dem ich leider den Namen vergessen habe. Weiß niemand. Beim letzten Mal sind wir ein bisschen über die Wiesen gegangen, haben Verrat-Let gesehen, den Endfight des Spieles. Haben versucht, ihn zu bekämpfen. Es war knapp, also er hat immer eine Attacke machen müssen. Er hat uns nicht nur durch seine bloße Anwesenheit besiegt, aber wie gesagt, es war ein knapper Kampf. Leute, irgendwann New Game Plus leicht stellen oder sehr leicht oder was auch immer. Dann bin ich auf Level 100 und dann werde ich den allerwertesten versuchen und dann ist an dieser Stelle das Spiel vorbei. Aber naja, ignorieren wir das einfach mal, dass wir Verrat-Let vom 1H besiegt haben. Ich finde das immer noch so geil, aber er steht da einfach ganz relaxed. Du gehst auch ganz normal auf ihn zugehen und dann steht er da, oh, okay, Verrat-Let, der Lord des Unheils. Und dann tötet er dich einfach mit einem Schlag. Wer liegt denn hier? 49 gibt's von denen, oder? Haben wir gehört. Also ich weiß nicht, entweder wir finden noch ganz viele andere Städte, weil ich habe irgendwie das Gefühl, wir finden viel zu viele von denen. Jetzt müssen wir nur mal wieder ein paar neue Herrscher des Landes bekommen. Naja, wir müssen jetzt erstmal zum Ritterturm und schauen wir mal. Wo ist überhaupt der Ritter? Mädel? Nein! Du willst bestimmt eine Unterschrift begutachten, oder? Mit der Karte kann ich nichts falsch machen. Wir können diese Siegel nicht so zurücklassen. Lass den Bell den Siegen wiederbringen. Ja, das interessiert. Das machen wir irgendwann. Ja, machen wir wahrscheinlich nicht, aber egal. Machen wir wahrscheinlich nicht. Ich glaube, das ist der Ritterturm, oder? Oder irgendeine Kirche, wo der Papst ist, der hier scheinbar nicht der netteste von allen Päpsten ist. So. Kein Ratzinger. Ja, das ist die Schreinkirche. Und wir haben ja gehört, dass hier der Papst, der hier jetzt an der Macht ist, ganz schön merkwürdig ist. Und wir haben auch einen seiner Gefolgsmänner gesehen, der einfach mal sich ähnlich bewegt hat wie einer von den freundlichen Helions. Was natürlich darauf schließen lässt, dass er ebenfalls ein Hellion ist. So, ihr seht auch wieder diese dunklen Partikel, die wir hier sehen. Lässt natürlich erahnen, dass hier ebenfalls wieder irgendwo ein sehr, sehr mächtiger Helion unterwegs ist. Sind wir irgendwo hier richtig? Ritterturm, da ist der Ritterturm. Gut, dann öffnen wir da hinten ja auch die Kiste, obwohl... Ne, es ist nur normal. Ich dachte, die wäre irgendwie jetzt golden oder so. So. Gut. Und dann schauen wir mal vorbei, was so im Ritterturm los ist.
This should be a better place to talk.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point. We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
Geh zum Gasthaus. Ach so, super. Da waren wir doch gerade eben schon. Super. Toll.
Sergei sure seems like a good guy.
He is. Though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes.
We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Dass wir genug Probleme haben, das stimmt sicher. Gut, da ist wieder ein Turtles. Die dürfen wir nicht immer übersehen. Ich glaube, von denen haben wir schon mehr übersehen, als hier von den kleinen Wichteln hier. So, gut. Haben wir auch den hier. Und dann würde ich sagen, ins Gasthaus müssen wir jetzt nochmal zurück, okay? Kommen wir von hier aus dahin? Das wäre ganz toll, oder? Nordviertel, ja gut, dann müssen wir hier den ganzen Weg nochmal laufen. Ey, jetzt was habt ihr alle Angst vom Regen? Seid ihr alle aus Zucker oder was? Naja, mir soll es recht sein. Keine Straßen mir. Ich sehe, es ist ein neuer Shepherd in der Stadt. Shepherd, Sheriff, fast dasselbe. Gut, dann legen wir uns ins Gasthaus und ich würde sagen, morgen ist dann alles hier besser. Kann man sich alles hier nochmal besser anschauen und dann können wir schauen, was wir hier machen, um die Bosheit hier zu beseitigen.
Phew, now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Das ist wirklich schlecht, weil ich auch gar nicht weiß, wie wir da hochkommen sollen. Ich befürchte fast, der Grund, den hier unsere liebe nette Freundin zur Rache hat, ist vielleicht sogar den unser Dessel, an dem sich hier der Dessel rächen will, könnte ja vermutlich, sogar höchstwahrscheinlich, derselbe Grund sein. Ach, was wollte ich sagen? Ich schätze mal, die beiden wollen sich an demselben rächen. Das würde so mal einen Sinn ergeben. Rose hier war wahrscheinlich hier irgendwie die Tochter von irgendeinem Mächtigen hier von diesen Windreitern und Dessel war so sein Seraphim und nun beschützt er sie. Und ich habe so das Gefühl, dass Rose sich auch an einer bestimmten Person rächen will.
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Mit anderen Worten, es wird viel schwerer sein, an ihn ranzukommen. Also ich tippe, meine Theorie ist immer noch irgendwie die, dass Diesel sich an dem Mensch rächen will, der hier wahrscheinlich dann hier Roses Vater war. Irgendwie so wird es sein. Was hast du gesagt? Hier drüben ist irgendwo ein Monolith oder so. Ich glaube, dass hier sie will vielleicht wahrscheinlich ihn nicht töten, aber ich wette, Diesel will irgendwie so den töten. Also Diesel wahrscheinlich hier den Mörder, Verräter hier von Roses Vater. Irgendwie so wird es sein. Da bin ich mir ziemlich sicher. Und vielleicht ist es ja auch der Papst, den er hier als Ziel erkoren hat. Ich weiß es nicht, aber wir gehen jetzt erstmal in die Kirche. Da wird jetzt schon wieder überall kalt, Mann. Was ist denn mit dir los?
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure look.
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Museth! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Amanok!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right! Motelis is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
This inscription concerns the trial of the Shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
be real?
Buzz, 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 buzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Surrey!
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain. Just like when we fought Heldalf.
Die Frage ist natürlich, wer kann eine so mächtige Präsenz schon wieder haben?
It's like they've been turned to
Stein, ja. Oh mein Gott. Also, wer kann eine so mächtige Präsenz haben, dass hier schon wieder unser Seraphim unterdrückt wird? Ist es der Part selbst oder ist es noch viel schlimmer? Ist es Martellus hier oder ist es doch wieder Heldalf? Dort ist jemand. Ich befürchte, er ist die Antwort darauf. Er oder sie.
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the...
My body!
That you reject my vision!
Surrey! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What?
They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Spektralmantel. Drücke nach links, um den Spektralmantel zu wirken und unsichtbar zu sein. Du kannst dich an Hindernissen vorbeischleichen und...
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Was hat ihm hier unsere gute Freundin Edna geraten? Arbeite an deinen eigenen Kräften. Das hast du getan, mein Freund. Und es hat auch verdammt nochmal geholfen. Du bist richtig awesome, Mikleo. Aber, was zur Hölle ist mit der Frau los? Oh mein Gott. Sie ist doch ein Hellion, oder? Oder benutzt die Kraft dazu. Oh mein Gott, ich will gar nicht drüber nachdenken. Ich will nur weg. Vielleicht können wir mit einer Horde von Rittern zurückschlagen, wenn sie nicht nach 5 Sekunden versteinert werden. Und dann abhauen.
Gotta dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Mikleo, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gododin on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gododin.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
we can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gododin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gododin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Roland's? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
Thank you. That's a load off my mind.
There is something I would like to impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment? Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights.
I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
Lion's home!
How's this? Ready? Lions! Back off!
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Saray.
Saray, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
I understand. We'll find the Pope and come back with the truth.
Godspeed.
Ganz sicher wird das keine leichte Aufgabe für unser Team. Aber beim nächsten Mal werden wir für uns versuchen, dieser Aufgabe zu widmen. Ja, und werden schauen, was uns dann da so Schönes erwartet. Bis zum nächsten Mal von Taste of Zestiria. Haut rein und wir sehen. Ciao.